As built, why learning online is great. You can do it from anywhere. First of all, you can't replicate everything online. Certainly, you can't replicate getting stuck in traffic. So if you like being stuck in traffic, online learning is not for you, right? There are some dynamics in the real world you can't replicate online, right? Getting covered with your neighbor's paint would be one. It happens quite a lot in my classes. And maybe nattering with your neighbor and going for coffee and such like. It's not quite the same, I'm going to say, but there's an awful lot of things that do work really well. I mean, that's just brilliant, because the best art is the art that you do. If you can't do it because of logistics or something else, right, then it just doesn't become part of your life. And being able to communicate and interact with people online is spectacular. The group participation and exercises is really good online, right? In fact, I would say it's better than in the studio, because in the studio people, they tend to be like behind their easel or doing something on their own, whereas online everyone's got the screen, everyone's can perhaps see what others are doing. There's all the tools that are there with share screen, markup. Oh, it's really well, and I think people get a lot out of it that way, right? So I find that group exercises are really good, and when everyone goes through a same artistic process and then we can kind of share ideas, that works really well online. But equally, and I find, well, maybe a little surprisingly, counterintuitively, individual coaching is good too. It's good because you can communicate one-on-one with someone. Other people hear, but actually that's good too, because there can be like a little bit more of a group feel for the reviews that are individual reviews, but you can also speak to some general aspects which other people pick up as well. I can just annotate things. I could export the screen and then do some image manipulation. Sort of all these things are easy to handle online, a little bit better, I would say, than doing things in a studio. I can't dive in and paint on someone's painting, but maybe that's an advantage online as well. You could do deep dives very quickly. You know, if you've got some question, just head to the internet and check it out. Put something specific. Let's put, I don't know, Turner paintings with sailboats, see what pops up there. And everyone gets the journey. You get surprises on the way. Recording is great, right? Because not everyone can attend at the scheduled time. Certainly I record my sessions, and I'm sure that if you ask your instructor, and they'd be happy to do that too. And of course you can do session review as well. If you had to nip out of the room, or you didn't understand something, or you had some additional questions, you can go back and look at it as well. One thing I do is I actually put all the materials that I'm using on a course page, and it's something that I found is useful, and some people access it. This is what you would see, right? And I have it password protected, right? So it's got course description, materials, you know, the Zoom specifics. I've got the information per week, and it just expands. Is week 2, you know, sort of mixing greens, some information, Munsell colors, you know, so it's on and on and on, right? So it ends up having quite a lot of material there. It's quite doable to actually create a space for the course. So there are all sorts of opportunities that work really well in the context online, right? I think I've said plenty. Hopefully we got a little bit of time for a couple of questions.